Okay, let's go.
Well, hi friends of Coachella Valley, Jose here for the New Mindset. I am sitting here with a personality. I've only met her for like 10 minutes total. She is funny. She's great. Her attitude is just off the hook. And let me tell you, we're here sipping some BuzzBox and woo, it's getting better.
You know what? That's what it is. It's the box.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
You catch me on a Monday. I don't know.
Exactly.
So
It
here
is
I am
Friday.
with Miss Connie Pintor.
Hi.
Well, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you so much for
Connie,
having me.
my first question to you.
Yeah.
Where is Connie Pintor from?
You know what? I originally from Ciudad Juarez. Like I was born there, but I wasn't.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't live there very much. So I was there like maybe a couple years or so. I lived.
Do you remember it? Were you a little kid when you came, or?
No. I was about 23 when I came to. When I
Oh
went to
crap!
Oaxaca.
So like you grew up there?
I grew up in other parts of Mexico. Like I
Okay.
was just born there, and my family would travel a lot.
Okay.
We did
okay.
like missionary volunteer work for a very long time.
Oh
Over,
wow!
like about 13 different states.
So
in
you
Mexico.
truly were all over Mexico.
Literally.
Like there was no
yeah,
like you probably went
everywhere.
to Zacatecas and
Yeah,
Irapuato and
I have
Mexico
family
City
from
probably. and-
Zacatecas,
That sounds
Durango,
right,
Los
that sounds right.
Mochis,
Oh,
Mazatlan.
all right,
a little
all right.
bit.
There we go. If you know, you know. So tell me, so growing up, you had quite the different growing up experience. Tell me about that. Tell me a little bit about being a kid and having to go to different states. What was that like in Mexico, of all places?
Yeah, you know what? It was back in the day. I feel like it was a little bit less dangerous, so to speak. It's because nowadays it's a little different. I'm not gonna say that it's dangerous.
Sure,
You know what I mean? But it was just a lot more mellow. It was just like I remember having a really good, childhood, going to a lot of parks.
Yeah.
They have a lot of really nice. They have beautiful places and all over
course.
Mexico and the beaches and mountains and everything.
I love the museums
Oh,
in
yeah.
Mexico. They're insane.
beautiful.
So
This
good.
tiny little like towns by like Zacatecas.
Like, oh, los
Durango,
pueblitos.
Zamora, los pueblitos,
Yeah.
chiquitos. They're just beautiful, so full of culture and I remember like
They almost have their own traditions. They're the
Yeah.
same as ours, but they're almost different.
yeah. There's a little bit something different in there, and then well, of course, like because we were traveling so much, we were all homeschooled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we were.
So you didn't
homeschooled.
go to traditional school and just switch it. You were homeschooled the whole
Yeah,
time.
the whole time.
Okay, what was
up
that
until high
like?
school. You know what? I think in a way, like we advanced faster because there was not
Right.
20 kids per class.
Yeah,
It
the
was just
attention's
like-
more focused.
Yeah, it was really nice, but at the same time, I guess I missed that like seeing a lot of kids, proms,
camaraderie.
all of- yeah,
Like being
camaraderie,
in
like-
a class setting
Yeah,
and making those type of friends.
exactly.
Right.
And then just kind of moving from place to place. When I was younger, it really didn't bother me, but as I started getting like 11, 12,
Right.
I was kind of like,
Yeah, you started creating
Yeah.
more closer, we call them
Bonds.
vínculos, but bonds,
yeah,
right?
vínculos.
And so as you're growing up, you start to get those feelings of like, I want to belong in one spot.
Exactly. Like,
Okay.
I want to put some, some roots. Like, I just, I miss my friends and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But, it got a little better when we went closer to the north of Mexico in Monterrey, like a little bit more. We stayed there for about 6 years.
So that's the longest you stayed in any spot?
That's the longest I stayed in Mexico. Yeah. That's
Were
the
you going to
longest.
school there as well?
No, at the time I was studying to be a professional translator, like Spanish to English.
Oh, so you're
to
already
Spanish.
like in the next part of your life where you were looking to the professional.
Yeah, I was
aspects.
trying to get all the certificates.
Okay, so you're trying to become a court translator,
Yeah, basically.
or in general. Whatever you have.
Yeah, it was more like in general.
What, can I tell you something funny?
Tell me something.
What's your inclination? Would you prefer to be a court translator or a medical translator? There's a big difference.
Oh,
It's a tough one.
it is a tough one because the terminology is like,
100%. Oh,
you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it's something that I still like think about because anything that I had over there, like I learned over there, you have to relearn over
Yep.
here. Because
Yep.
nothing is,
No,
it's a
they don't-
whole thing.
credits and whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
So now I'm in that spot where I'm just like, should I like try to pursue this one or that one? Because I really enjoy languages. Like I taught myself English when I was like 18.
Oh.
That's when I really was like
What?
proficient.
Go,
Where-
go back a little bit. Hold on. Wait a minute. Stop. So you taught yourself English
Yeah.
at the age of 18.
That's when I was
Right now you're
good at it.
23, obviously.
Obviously.
And so you just learned a little while ago.
Yeah.
It's so great. How did you do that?
What? I would watch a lot of movies. I would listen to music.
It's always the movies, man.
Books.
What's your favorite movie?
Ever After.
Oh.
Yeah. I go back.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
No.
I thought you were going to say like Blood In, Blood Out. No.
No, I just adore that movie. Like Drew Barrymore is my favorite in that movie. Like it's just like I can watch it. Like I watch it like once
Funny
a year.
you said that. We actually have Drew Barrymore in the No. Can you imagine? Oh my God. I did this to Ryan.
Absolutely.
I did this to Ryan G. You guys go listen to that podcast. You'll hear it.
It's terrible.
The worst.
I'm just like, I was not prepared to meet the queen.
So you're watching these movies and you're sitting there and you're like, I want to learn what they're saying.
Yeah, because I wanted to move out of Mexico at some point. Like I knew that, learning a language that's like international was going to be kind of like what I needed to do. So I kind of got on it. I worked really hard to do it, and then about the age of almost 20, I moved to Europe for a little while.
I love you say that so casually. I moved to Europe.
At the time,
let me go back. Where this girl? She just like casually blood, and then I just moved to the end of the world. So, where in Europe did you move to?
I lived in Romania for about 8 months.
You didn't just move to Europe. You moved to the center of worldwide. Everything happens in Romania.
I mean, it is a beautiful country. Like, and
I've
then
seen pictures, yes.
the what's it called? The language is so close to like. It's close,
like Latin,
but it's
right?
not. It's Latin based.
It's Latin based.
Yeah.
So it's almost Spanish, but it's not. Yeah,
but it's not because they do have like different characters that we don't have in our alphabet.
Did you try their food?
Isn't
their food something different? Romanian food. For those of you that don't.
Oh,
Romanian food has a certain soul, and their soups.
There's soups.
I don't know how they do it,
soul.
but if you're sick and you have a soup, you're ready for work that day. So don't tell your boss. I'm sick. He's gonna be like, I'll come over and make
get
you
some soup.
I'll get you some soup. Potato.
No, their food, their snacks, everything.
It's
oh my
else.
God,
it's something else.
Even some things that are just kind of like staples that are super like easy to make, like polenta and like just cheese.
Yeah. No, it's different. It's so different. I know. And it's so delicious. And they don't even add like, the Mexican abuelitas add all these things to make one thing delicious. They just kind of go, poof, there it is. It's insane
simple, great,
how they do it.
boom.
It's so great.
Yeah.
Their soups, I'm telling you, Romanian soups all day.
They're delicious.
When do you... Okay, so I'm going to say this because it's what I know. Today, specifically, this is August 16th. We're recording this. Today you have a show. You're going to be singing alongside Ryan G.
Yeah.
When did you get into this world of singing and being being on a stage in front of people? When did you start that aspect of your life?
So, you know what? Growing up, I do come from a musician family, and a lot of my family, they're musicians.
What style of music?
A little bit of everything. Like they'll do like, on my family side is mostly like, like salsa, merengue, like
Los Ángeles Azules?
like that Ángeles Azules, just
Tito Nieves,
Enanitos Verdes, like just kind of like that feel.
Yes.
And then some other ones are more like into the classical stuff. And I have cousins that actually write music and sing and have recorded.
Do you write your own music?
You know what? I write my own music, but not my lyrics. I can't. It's something that I'm working on.
For those of you that don't, maybe there's a difference between composing and writing.
Yeah.
Composing is when you create the notes that tell the bass what they're gonna play, tell the drums, the wind, all the other instruments what they're gonna play. But writing the lyrics is a whole nother monster.
Completely.
Because you're writing a message to a person, not the tone it goes to. But the tone is so important.
Yeah.
So you do the part that makes people go, oh, I love this. Oh, I hate this. That's a little tougher.
I don't know. You know what? I feel like I at some point I kind of want to just kind of sit with it and see if I can manage.
And so when's the first time you started like composing anything?
I was about maybe like 17 when I was like learning how to play the guitar properly, because I had a guitar
Acoustic or electric?
Acoustic.
Okay.
So I had a guitar.
6 strings or
but
12
I did
strings?
6 strings.
Okay.
No, 12
There's
strings
a big difference.
for
Okay.
sure.
All right. Okay. It is there.
Yeah, no, there is. And I just really, really loved it. I enjoyed it. So I just put in like time, and I feel like for the time that I've been playing the guitar, I should be like so much better. but I just like
That she says as she plays excellent, right? Like, which is so much better. Look,
you don't even know.
I know you're a perfectionist. I forget to ask this sometimes, but I will ask you. Do you have siblings?
I do. I'm the oldest of 5.
Oh, so am I.
Really? Have 5?
We know what it meant to get here.
You know what?
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
As we cheers to this beautiful bus box. I'm drinking the whiskey lemonade.
I am drinking.
You just tried
the Cosmo.
3 different ones.
I did. The
Which
mojito.
ones? You tried the mojito, Cuban mojito.
Yeah.
You were having the
Cosmo,
and you tried the whiskey lemonade.
The whiskey lemonade, and I tried the Long Island.
Oh, that's right. Because
I think that was my favorite.
I was about to ask you which one's your favorite.
That one and then this one.
Oh, wait till you find the other flavors.
Really? Oh my god! How many do you guys have? That's crazy.
That being said, let me use the segue to cut into a quick commercial. When we come back, let's talk about everything going on today and where Connie is today. We'll be right back, guys. We had such a blast with one of our guests that we just wanted to share his message. Here in the Coachella Valley, there's a lot of ways for you to fill your spirit. But let's hear Jeff. He's got something for you.
Yo, what up? Jeff Smith here. Check me and my family out at one of our church campuses in the Coachella Valley. Our Indio campus is right across the street from Date Shield off of the 111. We have a 9 and 11 a.m. service on Sunday mornings, and we have a midweek service at 6:30 on Wednesday. And then we have our Cathedral City campus, which is at the Mary Pickford Theater, 9 and 11 a.m. service. Our belief is that we believe that we lead people into their next step with God. Why? Because we want to see you operate in your purpose and your call while you're here on this earth. Let's get it.
Thank you for letting us know where to find you, Jeff. And now, let's get back to the show. All right, we're back here with Connie Pintor. I love that last name. I don't know if you know all the roots of that last name, but obviously, Mexicas, they were given certain names, and sometimes it was their job title.
Their trade, yeah.
And so sometimes when you see a last name like Pintor, you know, oh, they come from a line of artists. Mm-hmm. Whether it's, you know, a painter, singer, musician. I mean, it could be any type of artist. So when I see your last name, I get really excited because somebody with a last name has something to prove.
I do like to paint too.
What do you paint, Connie Pintor?
You know what? I just paint whatever, flowers. I'll just doodle and then go over it with paint and stuff like that. I enjoy it a lot. It's very relaxing for me. And
I see your art. You have so many tattoos.
I do.
How many tattoos do you have total?
19.
Stop. Wow. That's again. You look so young. You only got them yesterday?
Yeah, I got it. That's right. When I was 21. Yeah.
So 2 years ago. Remember? That's right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. So 21.
Connie Pintor.
That's it. Yeah. This last name is obviously from my dad's side.
Mm-hmm.
I know that it gets confused a lot with like Pinto or like that or with, you know, but I always find that a lot of people find it kind of just original. You don't hear that often.
No.
You know?
Yeah. And the fact that you kept it, because we also created your flyers for, you know, events. And your last name is just so unique. And you left it in your artist name.
I did.
Why did you decide to do that?
Because I think it's a beautiful last name, and it's part of like my essence. You know, I'm Mexican, you know, too, for sure. Like, so, and I was born and raised and everything. So even though I live over here and I've lived other places, and my kids are born here, so like part of my soul is here, there's still a part that is very much Mexican.
That's fantastic.
You know, like it's.
What style of music do you sing today?
I do a little bit of everything. I like country. I love
country.
Yeah.
I don't know why people don't get it.
But
us Latinos,
really
Mexican
like
people,
my sister got me into
we're like, hey, you know what? Listen to this for a minute. And you're like, I like this. But it's the same as a corrido. Like, there's only one instrument that switches.
I love that it just tells a story. Most of these country songs tell a story. You know, and I love that.
Colder Weather, Sac Brown Band, for those of you that know. It tells a story for sure.
It does. Oh, yeah. And then I do like I do also enjoy like a lot of the like old like 80s, 90s kind of rock, Natalia Imbruglia.
So I'm going to ask you a weird question.
Ooh.
What is your favorite artist and why?
Oh my God, that's a really
I'm talking about singers.
one. I think it would have to be either Lady Gaga or Adele.
Ooh, why is that?
You know what? Because Adele, I just like her raw emotion, what she brings in her lyrics and the way she like expose it to people, like the way it translates to the audience. I love that. And then with Lady Gaga, I just love the way that she's so versatile, like from one thing to the next. And obviously we're not like, if I had to pick like my absolute favorite of all times, it would be Celine Dion for sure, hands down.
Oh, you're never gonna go around with Celine Dion.
But I mean, like, other than that, it's like Adele and Lady Gaga.
That's fantastic.
Celine Dion.
So to me, it sounds like you like the power songs. What's your go-to karaoke song? I know it's an odd question.
You know what? I really like All I Ask by Adele. That's one of the songs that I enjoy singing in karaoke.
That tells me a lot about who you are.
Oh, no.
Well, you know why? Let me tell you why. First, you got to have the confidence to sing it. Because not everybody can pull off an Adele. And you're asking for a song that has a lot of ups and downs and loops and then a note that holds so long.
Yeah.
So you truly... So if I gave you a Whitney Houston, you could pull it off.
No.
Really?
I'm just like, wait, stop.
Wait a minute.
Full stop. I'm talking about Whitney.
Let's go back to Adele. So you definitely like to power through, and you're not shy to show who you are, because at any note you're gonna just keep pushing forward.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
That speaks volumes of who you are. You know that? That's crazy, but a karaoke song can really tell who a person is, whether or not you're gonna be willing to be in front of people or not. Yeah. Strangers have to listen to you. They don't know what you sound like. They only know what you look like.
That's true.
But you're okay with putting yourself out in front of them and saying out loud a song that maybe nobody can reach. You're a very daring woman.
You know what? I never really thought about it. Like what
You're
the
welcome.
song does. Thank you. You're the best.
What can I say?
I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, señorita, let's use this segue into a next commercial when we come back. Let's talk about the future of Connie Pintor, where you're going, and any projects you may have moving forward.
Okay.
We'll be back. Did you know that up to 80% of adults have stretch marks or scars? The new mindset of the Coachella Valley brings you JD Aesthetics, where they delve into the world of skin camouflage, stretch mark removal, and scar revision. Licensed paramedical tattoo specialist Joanna Davila Rios has a simple mission in mind: to help everyone embrace their natural beauty.
Enter New Conceal, a revolutionary skin tone correction treatment using tattoo technology. Joanna is certified to perform this incredible procedure, utilizing new skin tone reduction device and application to achieve precise color matching for seamless results. Join us as we explore the artsy and science behind the New Conceal technology. This beautiful coverage empowers individuals to love their skin that they're in.
Joanna brings personalized care and professionalism expertise to her clients.
Thank you so much, and we hope to see you soon.
And for more information, don't forget to visit jdaestheticsllc.com. And now let's get back to the show. And we're back with Connie Pintor. Connie, what does tomorrow look like for you?
You know what? I really want to start doing a lot more like out-of-town gigs. Because don't get me wrong, El Paso it's a beautiful city. It's full of beautiful people.
Oh my God, I forgot you're from El Paso. I forgot you're not. I thought you were in LA. I'm so sorry. When I was like, come out here more often. I was gonna say that. Just come out to Palm Springs. Right? Come out, fly 11 hours.
No, but it's just, and there is, there's a lot of talent out there. Like, I know a lot of like very talented musicians, singers,
right.
But it's also I feel like it's not as big when it comes to music. It's kind of hard. We're barely getting there.
Yeah.
And sometimes I would like to go in places that are already like more established when it comes to music, where it's just kind of like, just kind of like more accepted that, it's live music and people look for it all the time and that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where I want to do. I want to, book different places out of town.
Is there a place that you have not been booked at that you like are looking forward to ever perform in?
In El Paso? Or like...
In general, anywhere, any stage around the world.
Oh, I would love to do like one of those events in Nashville or like Southwest in Austin.
Oh my, South by
I
Southwest.
would love that.
I've never gone to one, and I'm dying to go to one. Do you remember back in the 90s, the biggest thing was to go to the opera, what's it called? Oh, my 9-year-old is killing me right now. There was, in the 90s, there were a lot of country stars, and sometimes they would get together and host their own event at the Grand Old Opera, I forgot what it's called. And it was like the highlight of country singers. I mean, you really had the best of the best singing at this big opera house, and I believe it's in Houston, Texas. Don't quote me on that because I don't know if that's right, but it was a big old opera, and I think that's what it's called, the big old opera. And it was televised, and the first time I saw it, I fell in love with country music, and I fell in love with Dolly Parton. She sang 9 to 5 live, and I've never gotten chills in my life. And before that, it was just, I was a little kid. I was probably like 6. And I saw that, and she sang 9 to 5, and that I woke up into country. And let me tell you, if you guys don't know, El Paso is very well known for not just their country, but their Tex-Mex, and it's so unique. I mean, talk about Selena, right? Talk about artists that are cross between, Mexican style, country style, pop, hip hop. I just recently heard of hip hop country. I think it's like a new thing. For example, Post Malone, he's starting to do music with country, and it's there's a very awesome root to the American culture to be in country, and the fact that you not only like it but perform in it is what I've heard.
I like it.
Tell me about your favorite song to perform that's country.
You know what? One of my favorite songs is "In Case You Didn't Know" by Young. It's just such a beautiful song, you know what I mean? It's just so lovely, and it's also one of my best friends. Like he sings it so well, and he got me into it. I was just like, who sings it? And so I always he's over that song at this point, but every now and again I'll be like, you need to sing this for me because you haven't sang it in a while.
Oh my gosh!
Shout out to Juan.
Hey, let's go, Juan. Yeah. You know what's good.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Oh my God, Consuelo, that's really nice. I mean, every song that people listen, there's some songs out there that you connect with.
Yeah.
You know what's a crazy one? You've seen Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yeah, of course.
So that song where he sings that he's on top of the chapel, like I just want to be out there or something like that. Oh my gosh, talk about a buildup.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like how your career is. It's been a buildup of your past, your present, and where you want to go.
Yeah.
And when you sing, so I know I haven't heard you, but I will, is what you express. What I got from David. David is the gentleman that got us all in this room. Yeah. Shout out to David. Got us all together here. David has talked so much about you and how you sing, and I can only imagine what it sounds like. I can't wait for tonight. It's gonna be so good. Tonight we're recording. This is August 16th. We're gonna have a concert here at Hotel Zozo in the heart of Palm Springs. You're going to be one of our featured artists. I can't wait to hear what you have. What do you have in store for us?
You know what? I'm going to make it a surprise. No, I'm just kidding.
La chucha.
I will throw in a couple of country songs in there. I will do maybe some Journey. I love Journey.
Oh.
Journey is like one of my favorite.
If you do 9 to 5 from Pauline, well, I'm going to know. I'm going to be like, oh, she did it.
And I'm going to do... I don't know. There's a few that I was thinking about. Should I do this?
I'm very excited for this. Honestly, to be quite honest with you, it's a very exciting moment. I'm glad that 100.9 FM and here at the New Mindset we're able to sponsor this and have you guys not just perform, but have a crowd with you guys and just enjoy the music that you put, because I'm so excited to see what it is that you put on stage.
You know what? I'm very excited. I've been looking forward to this presentation for a while. I was just when David told me oh, would you like to perform? I was like, would I like to perform? What? Yes. What?
It's been a few weeks. Yeah, 100%.
And it's been building up. He'll message me, "Are you ready?" Every few days, and I'll be like,
That's right.
Yes.
And now tell me about briefly, if you can, tell me a little bit about you. Do you have any music coming up that we should look out for? Are you working on anything for the future as far as like your own music being out there or anything like that?
I am working, and I'm gonna be collaborating with a few of the musicians back in El Paso.
Okay.
And I'm actually trying to like actually get together, put some lyrics into those songs that I've written like the music for, and then we can probably, hopefully, get something out there, you know. So
I'm excited for that.
That's what I'm working towards, and I every year it was kind of like, oh, this year I want to write a song. Oh, this year I want to, and then I was just like, you know what, this year, like, it has to be, I have to just do it.
Yeah.
You know, like if I keep saying, oh, maybe next year, it's never gonna happen. So it's just like you have to just
stop postponing and just do it.
Exactly. Like I'm just like, you know what? And sometimes I'm like, well, what if people like it? You know, you have all that fear. Like
doubts will always
like,
be there. 100%.
Exactly. So I'm just like, you know what? Hopefully I put something out there, and whoever likes it is meant to like it, and it's gonna hopefully reach the crowd that I need it to.
Well, you have my vote. You have all of our followers, but I'll tell you what. All right, let's cut to the last commercial. When we come back, Connie, this podcast is listened to worldwide. We have listeners all the way from California to Australia and beyond.
That's amazing.
We're very happy that all of our listeners, not only are they listeners, they're very interactive, and they often ask us for more and more advice. This last section of the podcast is based on that. I would love for you to talk to the people that are listening that maybe you want to do what you do and they don't know where to start. Maybe give them a quick tip. Maybe,
sure.
Start here, start there. Don't make my mistakes. Make yours.
Yeah.
But learn from mine.
Absolutely.
Let's cut to it. We'll be right back, guys. Let me tell you about events with the new mindset. We always have the best, and you can't say the best without King Events. Jerry at King Events has always been there for me for every single need that I have. Man, this guy's amazing. But let me have somebody share their story. You can hear it for yourself.
The first time I booked with King Events, I was working at a local jewelry store. We had a mechanical bull on a very busy date, and Jerry was able to accommodate to our needs. The entertainment was great. Working with his team was super easy, and he was there to answer every question we had. I can't recommend him enough. Not only is King Events my go-to for family or business parties, they are also local and family-owned. Call them today at 1-760-238-1692. Again, that's 760-238-1692.
Don't forget to call today. And now let's get back to the show.
All right, and we are back with Connie Pintor. Connie, the hardest question in the world for you. If you were to enlighten a mind of a person that you've never met and tell them what steps to take to be in the world that you're in, performing in front of hundreds, maybe thousands of people, what would be your guide? What would be your first, second, and third step into that world?
You know what? I suffer from anxiety, and especially social anxiety. So in the beginning, I was just like, I know you couldn't.
No, I'm not gonna say no. We just met.
But like it was something that I had to work towards, and not everybody has this, obviously, but I feel like just knowing that you're gonna make mistakes, like knowing that, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go out there. My voice might crack.
That's
I
really
might do it, but you know what? If I want to do this, I'm just going to have to take in the good with the bad.
That was really good.
And you know what I mean? Like, you just have to do it. You just got to get out there and just give it your all. And
can I tell you, that's like one of the best advices to give. It's almost like take that leap of faith.
Yeah,
oh
exactly.
My gosh, that's a great first.
Because like everything that we want to get good at, you're gonna make mistakes. That's just the way we learn. So if you just want to be perfect, you're never gonna step out there because you're gonna be scared and worried that, oh my God, what if I do this? What if people don't like it? And that's always it's still always kind of in the back of your mind.
Yeah, it probably will always be in the back of your head.
But you still like, yeah, you know what? I'm still gonna do it. I love to do it. I love singing. I love playing the guitar. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have a good time. And so I think that's one of the main things is just like, don't be afraid of making those mistakes. Just do it.
Let the fear go.
Yeah.
What's another tip?
Another tip is maybe start surrounding yourself with like people that do the same thing that you want to do, people that you look up to, that oh, okay, I see this person, they're really doing a lot, like let me learn from them, because you can learn tips, and a lot of people are very helpful. Like, oh, you know what, this is what you gotta do. Let's meet this person, and you start networking with the right people. Then, you know what I mean? And then so little by little.
It does because if you surround yourself, this is something I learned with another podcast actually. Somebody told me once, if you surround yourself with people that are just busy bees, you're gonna be a busy bee.
Yeah.
If you surround with people that are artists, you're gonna be an artist. If you surround with people that are podcasters, you're gonna be a podcaster.
Yeah.
Where are you sitting your butt down? Is what they asked me, and I was like, oh man, that's so true. We're sitting here at this table. There's empty seats, but all I see is you, and the world you are in, I want to be a part of.
You're already a part of it.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me be a part of it.
You see, this is what I'm talking about. Reciprocal. That's all it is.
It is. I love that. I love that for us. You know what?
Cheers.
I will drink to that.
Again, this Buzzbox, man.
Mm-hmm. It's great.
Well, Connie, oh my gosh. First off, I don't want to take more of your time because I know you got to rehearse. I do want to say thank you so much, not just for your words of wisdom, for telling us your story. It's quite inspiring, actually. People don't really understand what it means to travel from one spot to the other and not be, maybe the word stable is not correct, but not being steady and it's really hard to grow relationships. And when you're constantly moving, that doesn't happen. I think that's what helped you become you, because you figured out at some point, I do want to have stableness. I do want to be a steady foundation. Mm-hmm. I do want to have those roots. And now that you are adult and you said your own kids.
Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2.
Now that you have your 2 kids, you're like, let me teach you guys, I'm assuming, let me teach you guys what it is to have roots. And now you're already pushing the next generation.
Yeah. And you know what? It's great because they love to travel. I bring them with me wherever I go. Like we go to a lot of places. I mean, not here because I'm in school, but like everywhere. On vacations and but we are set in El Paso, and that's kind of like
fantastic.
Where we are. And we've been there for like the past 15 years.
Wow, God bless.
So we've been there for a minute.
That's fantastic. Well, Connie, I can't wait to hear you tonight. I can't wait to understand and explore your soul even more. I love when people sing because I get to see their soul for a brief second. That's how I explain music to other people. Mm-hmm. You see people's soul, and that's so important because you can tell a lot from, like I said before, I can tell a lot from the karaoke song you choose. Yeah. But I can tell more from hearing you sing. Mm-hmm. In contrast to the Iliad, I'm quoting a book. But somebody once said to me, I can tell a lot from how you fight. Well, I can tell a lot from how you sing. Okay. And let me tell you something. That is such a pure form of art. You're pouring your heart and soul into lyrics and a being and just being in the time and place. Thank you for being you. Oh, thank you for letting us share your space. I mean, honestly, you're really putting yourself out there today. And I can't wait to hear it. Well, that being said, before we start crying, let's end it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. For all of you listening tonight, have a great night. And for all of you listening this morning, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.